And so that was Moondance Meadow. What lies beyond this place, though? You failed a perception check. The Blackwing Library in ruins. Pity. It was never very popular among the townsfolk, but it was still the subject of much boasting. Other nobles liked to give weighty tomes pride of place in their homes as an unsubtle nod to their intellect and learnedness. This was my local library, except I was never allowed to warm myself in the doorway. All I asked was how much the books would fetch on the black market. I was only making conversation. Nah. Can't move past them. Level 2. Level 3 army. What is this? So we've got archers and... what is this? Fighters. Archers, fighters, and footmen. Oh crap, we can't do anything fun. I know this path goes past the nameless ruins. And then there's this.
Oh, quiet now. But how will they know I've arrived?
Oh yeah, I know what's going on here. There are... what are those things called? I don't remember the names of the demons that had the little, yeah, Babaus, that's the name of them. All I needed was to see the names. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up like we did with the previous fight. There are only 3 of them here, so let's keep that in mind. Actually, let's go ahead and give them some extra HP. The Babaus don't hit anywhere near as hard as those plagued Smilodons do. Give this to... and then she's going to cast Enlarge Person once I find it. They'll be easily distracted, so... let's make sure everyone else is buffed properly. Since we're going to be resting afterward anyway. No. Much too soon for that. Okay.
Let us not hesitate.
Get you. Because he has the belt, but it's still better for him to have this. Also, for him, Okay, grease time. They can attack around this fallen tree, but it's an obstacle, so they actually have to move around it to get to us. So if we head this way, there's a little space here they can come in through. And if we're in for a penny, we may as well be in for a pound. Just in case anyone gets clever. I'm going to move Lan up.
In trouble yet?
Jeez, he is huge. Weird. Okay, so the game sort of froze there. Awkward. So we've got one Babaus here. We only get one good sneak attack on it. Also, forgot to activate.
We proceed.
Yeah, we will.
Let's have
God
some
dang it.
fun.
I was hoping to get the shot off first, but here we are. "32 sneak attack damage to the face." WotR making us proud as usual. Yeah, I thought he might try and get slicky tricky. Just how we like them. Yeah. What can she give? She can put this one to sleep. Unless he saves. Archon's aura is active. Just need to wait now. Wonderful. And he just waits. He would put out more damage per hit with a multi-hit attack, but only if the enemy is actually suffering from, well, if only he can get the damage from a sneak attack. So for now, we'll do one good hit, unless he misses. 18 health for, well, temporary health for now. So, did you hear about the one? Did you hear the one about the ant colony? I think he liked it. All right, we're out for that.
Retreat is not an option.
He's still affected by that really good joke we told him. Nice. Nice. So this. Unless what is your, it's a will saving throw, right? But we have to get past his spell resistance too. Didn't. Dang. We have prayer. Now the enemies take -1 on their rolls. $15 to the Babaus, still cackling with laughter.
Cover me, all right? Kneel before me.
And he's still down, laughing wildly.
Endure this.
12, 23. Ah, because Lan hit it. Nope, not Lan, WotR, which removes its... It only removed 5 of its damage reduction. Unless he's getting... Hold on. Because I know he has a feat that removes 5 of the enemies. Which one is it? He'll take the target. No, that's not the one. This is it. Armor class, but that's not what I'm looking for. It has to be up here. This is it. Hold on. When making a sneak attack against a creature that has damage reduction, the character's attack reduces that damage reduction for 2 rounds, by an amount equal to the character's level. He's only level 6. No, 7. He's level 7. But Lan wasn't getting any damage reduction on his second shot. Interesting. First one missed. No, the first one failed to overcome the spell resistance. Great. Well, he tried anyway.
Zaddy or Zaddy? Why not both? This one's mine!
I'm sure that's what the Babaus was saying. Let's see. Nah.
Make every strike count.
Straight to the face. Ooh. Beautiful.
My tail is restless.
This and 0 for Dispel. Ugh. Right, they never have anything good on them. I think that's it for this place, but there is something here. Note written in neat handwriting. Come to my camp if you wish to talk. I have much to share with you. A friend. Drawn on the back of the note is a map with cross lines marking a spot. And we have discovered a new location, the inconspicuous camp. I haven't actually been there. It's only a little further up ahead, so maybe we can do that before we end the video.
Godspeed.
There doesn't seem to be anything this way. I want to make sure we're not missing any hidden loot.
Let us press on.
Ah, I didn't find this one last time. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't we find something else recently? A bow? Where is it? Keen composite bow. 13 to 20 damage for him. 14 to 24 is the one he has now. Hmm. 9 to 12, when this would become... It didn't change. Excuse me. It's cold iron. I think we should start with that one. Nah.
We march ahead.
Okay, as I said, the inconspicuous camp is for Heaven's Edge. Heaven's Edge. Why is that familiar? Heaven's Edge. Ah! I remember now. Also, there are no demon armies on the way to Drezen. I mean, aside from the obvious one. Oh, we can actually take care of that. Who do we have nearby? I don't think any of our armies are Capable of moving. Oh, they can. Good, 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 good. So we'll move this one. Back this way. Okay. Wow. They are on horseback and they have shields. Very good. I actually want this guy here. You here. And you here. He got us another. I didn't notice it was his turn. That's my fault. From behind. I want this guy. He didn't get another turn. Unfortunate. So each of their units is comprised of 11 to 86 health? No, that's the damage we do. Each of their units is comprised of 161 hit points, so we need to take that much before we can kill a single unit. Understood. Well, that's not what I wanted. I want to move this here. Now they're focusing on the tanks. Let's move him here. Right, he's not supposed to attack. I'm just supposed to have him defend on his turn. They're not as good as I was hoping they were. Most likely I actually just misused them, so there's that. They seem better at attacking than defending, so that's something I have to really keep in mind. Assuming I get any of them back. Oh, right, we do have freaking... So they lost 3 units with that one. Seriously. Oh great, he's been feared. Let's put him behind him. Good. Okay. So we only got 4 of them back. A corpse in a tattered scout's cape bearing the emblem of the Crusade was leading the undead squad. He battled on until he ran out of bolts and desperately tried to conceal his crossbow with his own body, even when the soldiers were hacking off his limbs. Ooh. She gets a level up. For defensive training, I get to choose, let's see. Yes. Okay, so let's move these guys back as far as we can. Have them rejoin the other units. Yes. In the corner. Yeah, I think that's the way. This unit is level 4 now, or rank 4, I should say. That's pretty good. Not a fan of this, though. Crest of Malander Lens, the Fallen Knight. Okay, Crest of Malander Lens, the Fallen Knight, ×1. I don't know if we're actually ready for a level 4 demon army, though. Well, I mean, we could save and then see what happens. But I also want to go to the inconspicuous camp. What to do? We'll do the Nameless Ruins next episode, because that'll give me time to deal with Nenio's levels and Mythic rank. So, for now, I'm going to put off dealing with these two demon armies. I'll probably do that off screen, but I won't do anything else extra. So we'll swap back to the original party. Probably have them head back here to get rid of some of that corruption. Okay, I don't know how it is we're supposed to get to the inconspicuous camp. We cannot go any further. We have to go through where we currently are, which is known as Leper's Smile. Wonderful sounding place, frankly. So we're going to do this and see what happens. Depending on the way things go, we may have to end the video here a little earlier than I had intended, but well, I say a little earlier, but it's frankly, we've been recording for a really long time, and I don't know how long that's going to make the video. Nevertheless, let's play it by ear. Danger and distress rest heavily upon the scales, their measure soaring on the dangerous march to Drezen. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anevia, the leader of the group, makes two urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks to the commander, who awaits her report. We're in trouble. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Drezen, we'll have to go down and then up the other side, but the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescivores, a real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Look like a caravan of refugees from Kenebres that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescivores so far from the center of the world wombs. Where did they come from? I didn't realize that it was Anevia still talking. Anevia bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. Still didn't feel like I said that correctly. The commander sighed. The commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy. Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear and drive you nuts with their buzzing, Anevia says in a rush. They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right terror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. After hearing his scouts report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged for this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming, everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear. For now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescivore Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many curious things. And what do we see here? Irabeth nobly states, "I am an officer, best suited for the mission. but in truth she means I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Morrow, send me, Nora the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The queen has yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from a distance. Nora isn't wrong. And since they'd be dealing with a swarm, using typical weapons like swords is probably going to be a lot less effective. Nora may be the better option here. Maybe we should look into the face of our companions. Regil steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give him a chance at revenge. The mongrel land hides his fear in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already. A life such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more. Sacrifice me, or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescivores alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead him to decide? The faithful troop will be led by Nora. Because I believe here, tactics over strength will win the day. But let's see what happens. The commander and his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon. While the swarm is distracted by their bait, a tight-lipped Anevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Here's what we'll do. We'll approach the precipice, stomping and banging our swords against our shields. We'll get the swarm's attention as quickly as possible. Passion burns in her eyes and her lips curve into a smile of satisfaction. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles, and thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescivores gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Kenabres. A few struggling Vescivores wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest, tiny larvae and greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all, but then the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating noise pierces the air with new force. A blur of a blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this faithful squad shouts that they shall... Okay. This is not an easy choice. They scatter. Nara, swift and fleet, is splendid at the chase, dodging from place to place, diving into inconspicuous cracks between stones. She gracefully avoids the Vescivores, but her soldiers are not as nimble, and their armor naught but a burden. The whispering, screeching song of the extraplanar Vescivores clouds the mind and foils any escape from the creature's jaws. The warriors fall one by one, screaming in pain, while their friends scattered across the area are too far away to aid them. Cries of agony rise up from the rocks, filling the soldiers' hearts with horror. The rasping, mumbling, buzzing of the swarm paralyzed the soldiers' will. Poisonous mandibles cut through the armor and bone. The swarm could scour an entire city from the face of Galarian. These modest forces present no obstacle. No matter what strategy the mortals choose, it is impossible to resist the eternal hunger of the abyss. Vescivores are its embodiment. No malevolent mind or terrible monster, but a million half-sentient creatures who know no goal but destruction. An effective weapon for those prepared to trade fertile soil for wasteland. A chance yet remains for the commander to save his people, at least some portion. What will the commander decide? All right. Take a look around, make sure we're not missing anything. And then they'll remove bite again. All right. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescivores that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait. For now, at least. With a tired gesture, Anevia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead. There's anxiety in her eyes. Commander, the beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Wait. So they're eating all the treasure while we're standing around talking? What are we hanging around for? Come on, there's no time to lose. Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast, spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. Oh, one more thing. When I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head. Well, great. Huge, hungry, head-spinning, acid-spitting bugs. And I thought the Crusades were all about the pretty armor and tasty rations. And sometimes saving beautiful maidens in white dresses from dumb demons. Did you find out at least where these beasts came from? I'm not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the queen bug's lair, and they're fresh. Maybe someone summoned the scum especially for us. The demon filth figured out we're never going to let Kennebrez go. Too bad we don't have a magic specialist who could figure out what those runes mean. Or do we? Who's our highest arcanist? Well, who's our highest and level for arcana? Good luck. I'm right behind you covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the queen. He's got a 9 for arcana. He should be the highest, and she's the highest. So maybe we'll be able to make use of that. But before we deal with this, we're going to have to end the video. I know, I said we were going to deal with it, but I didn't expect there to be all of that reading beforehand. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm trying to keep these videos below 2 hours, because if not, then I have to split them up, and while that's makes things easy for me, while that makes things easy for me, I prefer not to do it that way. I'd like the videos to be at max an hour and a half each. If they're an hour, then who knows what we may end up wasting time on before we actually get to the gameplay itself. That's just the way it is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with another episode, so if this wasn't enough for you, well, you know where and when to come back for more. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.